Yo, what's up guys? It's Southern Bass and I'm coming back at you with another video. Today we're not actually going fishing, not going bass fishing, but we're going to be doing some John boat modifications. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what I've done already to the boat, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do tonight to the boat. So what we have here is a 14-foot John boat, just a flat bottom boat. It's pretty simple. I have a 9.9 Evinrude on the back of here, and I have a trolling motor. So just about 2 days ago I replaced this wood, and you can see some of the leftover wood is right here. Sorry about that camera. The leftover wood's right here, so that's not very good. So what I did was take out all the old wood. I chopped all the old rivets off. Actually, I just took a grinder, flat disc, and just grinded them right down, and then tapped them out with a screwdriver, and they just fell right out. And then I dug out all the old rotten wood. It's right there, and then I cut the angles of the plywood and the this decking board, and bolted everything back. It's pretty simple, not too big of a deal. And then I re-plywooded this board because that was all rotten, and because, like I told you before, the motor was almost gonna fall off if I didn't replace this wood sooner than later. So I also put these rod holders on, so that's pretty sweet. So anyway, the moral of today's video, what we're gonna be doing right now, and I'll show you. It's this gas tank. So this gas tank is usually right here. It's so annoying because I sit here and I have no space when I'm driving the boat, because you know this tiller motor's right here. I'm trying to drive the boat.
Let me drive the boat.
And the fuel tank's right here, so my legs just stay right here. So when you're using a John boat, space is your #1 lifeline. You got to have an organized boat. Space is essential when you're using a John boat. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to cut out a hole with the grinder. I chop this out, choppity, chop and chop, and basically make a big square on the seat so it's hollow. It might only have a little bit of foam in it to keep it floating. That doesn't really matter. So we'll just chop this big square out, and I'm going to put two hinges, a hinge here and a hinge here, and now I'm going to put this fuel tank in the seat, run the hoses, hook it up to the Evinrude, and we're going to be on the water. Alrighty guys, I don't know if you can see me or not, but what I got here is a marker. This is like a paint marker. I got a square, I got head protection, not head protection, ear protection, safety glasses, and a grinder, DeWalt grinder. So, and a tape measure, wherever that is. I got a tape measure. So we're gonna mark out a little line with a pen, and then put the safety glasses on and ear protection and cut it out. Alright guys, there's no going back now. Got the saw in my hand. I just marked it. This is not the best way to do it with the grinder, but I don't really know any other way to do it. So yeah, the cut could be really bad, but who cares? It's a John boat. So I'm in too deep now, I can't stop, so here I go. Okay, so just as I expected, there is foam in here. So I still got a little bit of cutting left, but that shouldn't be any big deal. We'll just remove the foam. I got a little more cutting now. Alrighty guys, we are all done with the cut. Whoops, sorry. Hot dog it, look at that. So just a little update. It's been about 18 seconds since I last saw you. All I did was take this saw, run it right through the center of that, this stuff. I don't know what it is, foam, styrofoam, I don't know, but it's really messy and really annoying. So, got all that stuff out. Came out super simple. No big deal. So what I'm going to do now is there's this other foam. It's a harder foam. And so I'm going to do is the exact same thing. Cut right through the center of it and pry. And just pry it right out. It's no big deal. Alrighty guys, we're on to the next step. We are on to hinges. Actually, little teeny hinges right here. We got 2 of them. And got some screws, but we're not going to use those screws because you can't screw anything to aluminum. And when your tin sheet is only, you know, like 1/16 or whatever, how big, it's little teeny aluminum. So screws are not going to do anything at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the hinges somewhere right here, wherever it lines up, and drill 2 little teeny holes and put little teeny 1/4" bolts right here, or maybe even smaller than that. I don't know. Might go to Tractor Supply tomorrow and get some little teeny bolts. And so where I'm at here. Voila, look at there. Hold on, let me focus the camera. Look at that. We got a fuel tank. So once I hinge everything up, it'll be a lot better as far as everything goes. But yeah, everything's going pretty decent except this part. So as you can see, the fuel tank is a little bit too big. Now, obviously, you could go buy another fuel tank and have a much smaller one and much more lean and skinny, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, the cap's sitting right now, and alright, that bad boy is tightened down. Obviously, hold on, sorry about that. Obviously I'm going to tighten these down with the wrench in just a second, but yeah, what I got here is little hinges, just like this. I'll put this back on here, drill 4 more holes in it, and bolt it down, and then we're going to have a hinge. So the challenging part about this build, I think, is going to be over there, to get it to stop. Alrighty guys, it is currently 10:10 at night, obviously PM. I just got the bolts bolted down and secured. So now we got a lifting plate. Yo, what's up guys? It's day 2 of the Johnny Boat build, the John Boat build. Last night I left here at 10:10 as you saw, and then I was up this morning again at 6 o'clock working on it, and I only worked on it for about an hour, and then I had to leave for work, so I didn't really record anything. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you was I went to the store today and got some supplies for the boat. I got a piece of angle aluminum and I bolted it down. So what this does is give me strength for the seat part. So now, obviously, when you close the door, if somebody goes to sit down, all it's going to do is just going to, like, it's not very strong at all. So, you know, you just close this, and you can, yeah, see that? You can just push right down on it. So that's just with my hand. So if somebody actually went to sit down on this, it would actually, you know, just basically break. Not really break, but it would bend so bad it would be just horrible on the boat. So what I'm going to do now is I got this piece of flat aluminum. So I'm going to measure this real quick, and I'm going to chop it or cut it whatever length it is. I got the boat all done, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and everything turned out great. Here's the fuel line to the motor back there, and so I got the box, and you can stand on this box, you can jump on it, but you can, it's all completely solid. So what you do is you open this little latch, pull this up, you got your fuel tank, you got some tackle box, you got some giant clams if you need those. This is the only way that the fuel tank fit, was with the ratchet strap. It's in Redneck Ingenuity. This is your fuel line going in. It obviously works because I've been using it all day. Here's your cap. What I had to do was I had to chop off the threads on this, then chop off this on the tank, and then JB glued this piece of aluminum onto it, put a bolt in it, grind the bolt down, zip tie, blah blah blah. That took like a long time. Got some more fishing tackle, fishing bait. You got your lunch right here. You got your snacks. Got your anchor. You got your rope. You got chain. Got a pump just in case. You got more rope. Yeah. So I mean, this thing is literally the most awesome way to organize a John boat, to have more storage on a John boat. And you can see how open it is. There's no fuel tank, there's no batteries, there's no nothing. It's just got your fuel tank right there, powers your motor, and let's take it for a little spin. Maybe. All right, here we go.